Okay, what's going on, guys? Welcome to the video. So we're going to be taking a look at a game I played in the Skoda T-25, and this is on Tundra. And I've been playing this tank wrong, guys. Before this game, I had two games where I think I averaged like 300 damage in this tank, literally between the two games. I think I got one shot off on the second game. The first game I got like 500 something worth of damage. And the reason why I sucked those two games is because I just tried to be way too aggressive. You can see me spamming the map, by the way, for the 1 and 2 lines, and 3 line, whatever. Like, no one's going that way. Um, but, what was I saying, guys? Jeez. The last two games I played in this tank, I was just being way too aggressive. And it was on Westfield for one. Westfield in the corner where all the mediums go. I tried rushing over there and I got wrecked, guys. I got absolutely wrecked because none of the mediums followed me and they all camped. And the same thing happened on another map. I forget which map it was, but regardless, the same exact thing happened. All my mediums on my team just camped and didn't try and press, this corner or a particular spot on the map, and I died first. And that's it. Actually, it was on this map, guys. The first game was on this map, and then the second one was on Westfield. And I rushed this. Where's my mouse? I rushed this. Oh my gosh. I rushed this hill right here. A lot of times, guys, when you hold control and then you like change your ammo or something, you do something in the game, right? Like your tank's moving, your mouse disappears. And it's really annoying when you're trying to like make a video. But anyway, so I rushed this hill, right? And when you rush the hill, you know how that works. If you've played this map before on World of Tanks, you know everyone bum rushes the hill. And I was dealing with basically like a Chaffee, Hellcat, and one other tank by myself. And everyone else was just sitting down at the bottom of the hill. And we lost the game, obviously. But you just have to be cautious of that, guys. Like, don't even in a tank that can take it, like has good armor, just never rush anywhere. Always make sure you have support that's going to follow you, or at least be right behind you. Like, they could follow you part of the way is what I'm saying, and then they'll just stop and they'll be like, oh crap, I don't want to try and throw my tank away. But if there's 3 of you going up to the hill and 3 other people going up to the hill on the enemy team, then it's a fair fight. Everyone just like gets scared, and one person ends up going. It was me, because I want to win the hill. One person ends up going up the hill, and then you get wrecked. Anyway, so I wanted to make this another very strategic video, guys. You could see kind of how this game is panning out. It seems pretty even. I'm over here just trying to cover the 1, 2, 3 line area because no one else was really doing it, and we have a bunch of TDs that were sitting back here and stuff, and I feel like we should win the hill, right? In reality, right? Like, in a perfect world, I should say, or something like that, right? I'm trying to think of the right phrase here. In a perfect world, in a perfect situation, in a perfect game, when you bring everyone to the 9-0 line, you would think you would win the 9-0 line. And that kind of happens here. I'm not 100% sure kind of how this went, but I know I needed to carry it at the very end. We'll kind of take a look at what happens, because it was a couple days ago that I played this game, so I'm kind of trying to remember it myself. But AMX comes by, guys. He gets killed, and we're only at like 100 damage, and 30 spotting or something like that up there. And I'm not really worried about the numbers right now, guys, because I'm looking at the map and I'm trying to put myself where I think I need to be. That's all this is I looked at the map from the start, and you saw me drawing up all on the map like this. I'm clicking all over the map, and I'm like, guys, 1, 2 line wide open, and no one cared. Except maybe the Matilda and T-67 over here. But I'm coming by, and now I see an opportunity, guys, right? So I'm going to risk some of my HP. I'm going to try and clip out the T-67. I get 2 shots into him, and I want to stay away from the VK, because I saw him on the map as I was coming up. I think it even came up here, because I spotted him, and I'm like, oh, VK's right behind me. So I'm going to take some shots at this guy. I put one into the cliff somehow, and 1 bounces on him, but whatever, guys, it is what it is. And now I'm in a situation that I don't want to be in again. It's 7-7, guys, and I'm permalit here, and I don't want to be permalit in a tank that I can clip people with, because it kind of takes away that factor. You want to put this, in this tank, you want to put yourself in an area where you can poke out and hit people with at least 2 of the 3 shells before you get hit yourself. That's just the way this tank works. It's kind of like a sniper type of tank. So I'm going to do that with the Panzer here. I'm going to trade with him. I get 2 into him, he gets 1 into me. That's fine, guys. You can see the HP here. We're at 712 HP out of 820. Just, we're still pretty much full HP, in my opinion. So he wasn't doing much there, and now I'm just trying to see if I can get a first shot opportunity, at least on the Panzer. But yeah, you don't want to put yourself in this situation, guys. So I was really mad at this point because I'm thinking we might lose like this whole side of the map, and then people are going to YOLO me this way, and I'm going to be dead. But that's not really how it turned out, guys. It's just something I'm thinking of ahead of time, and then the VK starts pulling back, and I'm like, yes, this is exactly what I need, because now this guy's going to pull away, and I can poke out and get shots on this guy. So I'm trying to get shots on this guy. I'm loading the APCRs. He's got a very quick reload, guys. I thought I could get all those shots off, but Armor was kind of trolling me there. Like, I got 2 into him, but I wasn't really sure exactly where to shoot this guy. And now I see the Panzer coming around the side. I think he's going to YOLO me. He doesn't. And, this puts us in a perfect situation, actually, because Matilda can come around the right side or the left side. I come around the right. I'm just going to clip this guy out with full APCRs. I don't really care. And he gets 1 into me. Again, not changing much, guys. We're at 484 HP, so we're at maybe 2/3 of our HP now. And now we have to deal with the VK. I'm seeing the way this game is going to turn out, and to start going into the strategy, guys. SU-85 is here. We're going to try and put shots into this guy, get 1 into him. I don't know where the other 2 went, maybe a little high or low or whatever, but I didn't see him like hit anything else. But it is what it is, guys. This tank is not super accurate. It's pretty good. I would say it's pretty good, but it's not like a Scorpion G or anything like that. So we're able to clean that guy up, and I'm loading APs because I'm spamming the crap out of my APCRs. And I want to go after this VK, guys, because what's going to happen here, right, is more than likely someone's going to come up the mid, or these guys are going to die, or someone's going to come up like this or something, and we don't want to get flanked. You never ever on this map, especially on a small map like this, you don't want to get flanked because it's hard to run away on a map like this. It's small, so like you run this way and then someone will spot you from here, or if you you run this way and people will be like, you know what I mean? It's just it's so hard to run away on a map that's this small because people will always be in places where they can probably like respot you again or something like that. So it's hard to get away and then not get lit when you're trying to get away, so that you have a fresh spot, right? And no one knows where you are. It's easy to do that on like, I don't know, Westfield or Studs or something like that, because you have so much map and so much foliage to kind of work with. But on this map, guys, it's not really the case. So VK is kind of poking out here. Now I see that he's going after the Matilda. That's perfect. We're going to pull up behind him, put 1 into him, 2 into him, 3 into him, and now I know Matilda died. I can roll around this guy and easily get a shot on him. So I'm going to put 1 into him here, reload immediately so I have a fresh clip, and now I'm going to get going and see what I can do for the rest of this team, see what I can do to help the rest of this team. We're at 1863 damage, guys, 186 spotting, and that situation turned out perfectly. That could have been way worse. That was like the perfect turnout. We're still at, like I said, 2/3 of our HP or so, and we're in good shape. So I'm going to come up here, guys, and this is where you have to really start thinking ahead. When it comes down to 5-on-5, 6-on-6, 4-on-4, this is a 4-on-5. You really have to start thinking ahead and understanding what can happen, where people can go, what's the worst that can happen, just thinking, right, guys? So that's what I'm doing here. I'm thinking ahead. I'm going, let's say, all these guys are unspotted. Let's say someone comes around this way and rolls up the middle and comes up like this. What if someone comes all the way around and comes up the 2 line or the 1 line? Am I prepared for that? What can I do if that happens, right? Well, I'm going to sit right here. And what I could do is turn myself around. I can poke this. I can come out. I can poke this. And in case someone gets lit here, well, chances are someone from here is probably going to spot them first if they come from here. So that's what I'm doing. Jackson's here, IKV's here. Well, if someone comes up this way, I would hope they would be spotted. And if they're not very good players, maybe they would get on the cap and give away their position, right? If they came around this way, well, I'm going to continue poking right here so I can see if someone's coming this way. And here are my teammates. I can also assist my teammates from this corner. Makes sense, guys? So that's what I'm thinking in this situation. This is the best spot that I could be with a 3-clip, a 3-round clip tank that has decent accuracy. And this is what I'm going to do. So let's see how it pans out, guys. We're going to, fast forward on 2 times just for now until things kind of get going here. And you can see me poking here. I'm checking everything. I don't see anybody. And one thing that can happen, guys, is someone can come all the way around. I might not light them here. But there's really not any better places. Like, I could go up here, but then I'm not really covered. You know, like this is a good hard cover spot. So you just have to try and find the best spot you can, right, guys? So we're in 2 times. And, you know, T1 Heavy's coming through. I'm going to take shots at this guy. I bounce one of them. I probably would have had him with the third, but someone else got him. And T14 is down, you know, in the trench there. Jackson and IKV need to kind of start coming back to me. They're trying to do too much in this area, I think. And they really, at this point, I don't even know if they can leave because they'd probably get hit trying to run away at this point, right? I mean, it's possible. Like the T14 might poke up and just, you know, hit them from the back. So before the T14 presses them, I'm going to check this corner one more time. VK is lit coming this way. It was probably the IKV that spotted him. So now I'm prepared for that, guys. I'm prepared to take shots at this IKV, or the VK. I track him. I get one more into him. I track him again. And now I know this guy blew his repair kit, so I can use that to my advantage as well. And what I'm going to do, guys, in this situation, because I know the T14's here, the VK's here, and this other VK's here. Well, the only other person to worry about is Artie. Chances are he's probably not going to come screaming up the mid anytime soon. You wouldn't think, right? I mean, he has the range to do what he needs to do from back here, so he's probably going to stay back there. So now I'm going to come and try and get myself into a good position to deal with the VK, and I don't see him. I'm like, shit. Where did this guy go? I don't want to lose this guy. Jackson dies, and sure enough, he comes all the way through here. So now I know where all 3 of these guys are. Well, what can I do in this situation? I might be able to give myself a better spot. Wait a second, I totally forgot the VK is right here, guys. I'm going to back up. I'm going to clean this guy up, praying that this shell goes in, right? Take my time kind of with that one a little bit. Kill him, and then what do we get, guys? We get a fuck you Skoda from the Jackson. Why is the Jackson mad? Because he thinks I, you know, basically let them die. Which, in a way, right, I just say, okay, you know, I'm not going to go crazy with these guys, right? As a baboon, we're not supposed to do that, but I don't do that anyway, guys. I just let people clap at me for no reason, basically, and they can think how they want to think, but my thought process is I want to win this game. So I don't care what anyone else is saying right now. Look. And this is another reason why I wanted to bring you guys this video. In this situation, guys, okay, I'm going to break this down for you, right? In this situation, we had the VK here, the T14 here, and this other VK here. I didn't know where this VK went until maybe 15, 20 seconds before the Jackson died, right? It was something like that. He gets pressed because he's sitting over here in this corner, right? And I guess the VK comes over there. I still have shots on the VK from here. It's not like I'm sitting all the way down here, right? I have shots on the VK. I just took the shots at the VK and I killed the VK. So in this situation, guys, you could look at it your own way. I don't think there's any better spot on this entire map than right here for this situation, right? Had I known where these guys were way ahead of time, like if I had known the VK went all the way back down the hill and, you know, went over this way, maybe there's a possibility I could have came up to like here or maybe like right here and got shots this way at the VK. I don't even think that's possible. Like I would have had to go all the way out here, guys, just to help them. And then if I go all the way out here, right, if I come back down and follow him and go through let's say I go through this trench over here, right, then the VK is here. So now the VK can come back and I can be flanked, right? So this is what I mean, guys. You have to think way, way, way ahead and understand how the map's going to work, where people are probably going to go, the enemies, you know, specifically. And I want to keep everyone in front of me. I don't want to be flanked, especially in a tank that has no armor and gets ammo racked a lot and stuff like that, because I've been ammo racked a lot in this tank. I don't want anyone behind me, guys. I want to keep everyone in front of me and use that to my advantage. And I still have Artie here to protect. You know, I want this guy here to help me. So hopefully that makes sense to you. Maybe you're on the Jackson side and you go, well, dude, you could have helped him. But what I'm trying to explain to you guys is if I went to help the Jackson, then I'm putting myself in harm's way, and I could throw my tank away doing that because now I have people having crossfire at me and stuff. I just don't want to throw my tank into the middle of enemy fire. So conserve your HP, guys, and that's how you do this. I spot the T14 here. I got APCRs loaded. I'm going to take 2 shots at this guy. Luckily, they both go in. I'm going to reload. And now it's 13 to 13, guys. And this is why it's so important for me to stay in this area. Because the T-14 came this way. If I was over here, I would have no idea where this guy was, basically, right? So just play your own game, guys. Don't worry about what other people are saying. I'm just trying to really make this a strategic video, and so you guys see why, maybe the Jackson is upset, but also why I'm playing the way I'm playing. I'm not just, purposely letting him die. I'm trying to put myself in the best situation I can to carry this game. So VK's here. I put myself in a good spot here because there's hard cover right here, right, guys? So I come this way, and what I'm doing is I'm readjusting because, right, I got spotted here. I don't want to stay here because then they're going to know where I'm at. So I come this way, and sure enough, the VK's poking here. Well, I still have the hard cover here. And if worse came to worse, I could run this way too if he was like up even higher. And that's what I do, guys. So I'm safe here. I'm going to reload, keep the APCRs reloaded. I'm going to get one more into this guy. I'm expecting on that shot, I only took one at him because I thought one would be enough, but I kind of low rolled it, I guess. The damage on this is, I want to say, I think I have to do this. It's 110 actually, so it wasn't that much of a low roll. I thought the damage was higher than that. But anyway, guys, we clean up the VK, and now, well, the alarm's going off. Someone's on the cap. Who can be on the cap? The only person left is the FV. I'm not spotting him, so he's probably behind the rock. We're going to come up. Artie's behind me, and I'm going to sit here. I got him spotted. I'm going to go this way. Oh, he's right there. I'm going to go this way again. He's following me. So now, what am I going to do? I'm going to be smart. I'm going to wait for M44 to come and help me because you never know, guys. We are at still 484 HP, and I think if this guy penned me, he might be able to kill me. I don't know. But I'm just playing it cautious. I have someone else here, guys. I got the M44 here, so the FV is going to go after the M44. Now I can put one into this guy. M44 puts a shot into him. I missed that one because of gun depression. Make sure the third one goes in. 15 to 13. Done. Right, guys? Easy game. For me, anyway. Like, there could have been probably one more enemy tank on the team, and I probably still would have clutched it. It's not a big deal if I have the support. Like, I had the M44, and I have myself in great, in great spots for this situation that was presented to me. And that's how I pulled that off, guys. 6 kills, 3,031 damage, 392 assists, and we carried this game. I sent a lovely message to the Jackson after the game. Nothing too bad. I just said, respect your elders. That's the joke I have. Respect your elders and understand that they need to put themselves into certain areas to carry a game. I can't be right by your side all the time, man. Anyway, have a great night and enjoy your W, something like that. And then he clapped back at me again, and then he kind of calmed down. We shared like 2 more messages after that, but I didn't say anything rude to him, man. I was just like, seriously, man, I'm just trying to help you, just trying to try to understand why I put myself in the position I did. Let's get into the end plates, guys. Got them ready here. This was a mastery, Top Gun, high caliber, and we were top by pretty much everything. I mean, this was a pretty good carry, guys. I'll say, it was definitely a carry. And again, guys, 3,031 damage, and it was actually 582 assists. I think there was like a couple hundred blind, right? And we lost 59K for all the freaking APCRs we shot, but I had to carry this one, guys, and that's it. We can look quickly how I have this thing set up. I have vents. I think this was the guy that I was messaging, by the way. We should just, do that. I don't really want you guys to see his name, but you definitely see it if you pause there for a second. But 0.34 dispersion, guys, 1.6 aiming time is how the gun is looking on this thing. 2,000 DPM and 132 pen on the standards. Pretty good at tier 6. It's okay. And 110 damage a shot. It's a 3 clip, guys. And, I like running concealment on everything. The concealment is pretty bad on this tank for, what I have here and all the concealment I run. But, it is what it is, guys. Vents in this slot, because you get 6% on vents in this slot. Optics, I always forget what the heck this thing is called. Vent purge, guys, rations. And, yeah, it's like rotational mechanism or something like that. And how do I have the crew set up? 6 Sense, recon, snapshot, and concealment. Smooth ride and concealment. Situational awareness, concealment. That's it, guys. Hope you enjoyed this one. If for whatever reason you disagree with how I played the game, that's totally, up to you. You're free to kind of decide that for yourselves. If you think I played, the game the way it should have been played, I feel like you should. But hopefully, the way I kind of talked through this video, you guys that might be, more casual players can at least understand kind of why I put myself in this situation that I put myself in. Um, you know, y- when it comes to carrying a game, guys, you can't throw your tank away. It might look like you are kind of leaving your team hanging out to dry, so to speak, but that's not the case. People that are like me, they're not trying to stat pad. They just want to win the game. They're trying to carry. They're doing what they should be doing. There's a lot of other people, guys, that will try and stat pad. That's not me. I just do what I think I need to do to win the game. That's it. This is a long one, guys. I hope you enjoyed it though, and I will see you for the next one. Take care of yourselves, and bye bye.